What's up guys, welcome back to Stauffer Garage. Today's detail is an exciting one. I'm excited to be finally doing a work truck again, so hashtag work trucks need love too. This is a 2011 F350 Power Stroke diesel truck. This one needs some love. It needs a lot of work done on the interior to clean it up, but it's going to turn out amazing in the end. So I want to make sure that if you guys are watching these sort of videos and enjoy them, you are subscribed, so hit the subscribe button below, turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my new details. Let's go and get started. Alright, so as you guys can see, this car is definitely dirty. This car is used on a farm to haul cattle, to haul hay. It's got tons of stuff that deal with farming inside the vehicle that needs to be removed before we can get any of the detailing done. So obviously the first step is to remove everything from all the door panels, underneath the seats, get all that trash and debris out of the car that the shop vac can't pick up before we can get into the vacuuming. One tip when you're removing your floor mats from your car, make sure you fold them up when you're trying to pull them out and removing them from the vehicle, so that way any of the dirt or trash that's collected on them doesn't spill onto the carpet to making the job harder for you in the end. I'm going out my mind. Give me some directions to get to you. Ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you. And if you guys are on Instagram, go ahead and follow me over there at Stauffer Garage. I post tons of pictures. I post behind the scenes stories of details that are coming up. And I know you guys will love all the content over there. So if you are on Instagram, go ahead and follow me over there at Stauffer Garage. Now that everything's out of the vehicle, it gives us a better idea of how much dirt and trash is on the ground and gives you an idea of what the detail will entail here on out. One thing that I'm doing differently with this detail is I'm actually going to be using compressed air to try to blow out as much of the trash and dirt as possible. This was a recommendation that I got from some of you guys that do detailing, and it was something I wanted to try, and I was really impressed with how it turned out. It allowed me to get all of the dirt and dust and everything that was inside the door panels, the speaker grills, out of the carpet into all those different cracks and crevices. It blew it all out, which made the vacuuming process and then the wiping down process with our all-purpose cleaner later on 10 times easier. So if you have the opportunity to use compressed air, I highly recommend it. If you guys are interested in any of the products that I do use in my video, I always link them in the description box below that you guys can check out. I wanted to ask you guys if you want to see a Q&A on my channel. It's something I've kind of seen some of you guys request, but if you have any specific questions and you think a Q&A would be something fun that you'd like to see, let me know in the comments below, or if there's any other types of videos, let me know so that way I know what content you guys want to see next. Now that all the debris has been blown out of the car, we're going to do our vacuuming stage, and I'm using a hard bristle brush that I typically used to use before I had a drill brush for the carpet. I'm using that to kind of use to scrape off all the dirt that's caked into all the different kick panels, the sides of the seats, all the different creases between the carpet, and then using my vacuum cleaner to suck up that dirt. Now it's time to bust out our all-purpose cleaner and wipe down all of the interior panels, the dashboard, the seats, the side panels, the seat belts, everything that you can inside the vehicle with our all-purpose cleaner that's diluted to a ratio of 20:1. And that pretty much just means that you're taking an all-purpose cleaner product, whether it's Simple Green, whether it's LA's Totally Awesome, Chemical, any all-purpose cleaner, you need to dilute typically down to a specific ratio depending on the type of dirt that you're working on. And for this case, I'm using a ratio of 20:1, so that's 1 part all-purpose cleaner and 20 parts water in my spray bottle, because I'm just trying to get dirt off of the panels and it's not greasy or anything like that. And that is kind of what dictates what your ratio ends up being. I highly recommend that if you are detailing or you're even doing it as a hobby on the side or you're working on your own car, pick up some detailing brushes. They help with getting into all of those hard to reach spots that you're not able to get to with your microfiber towel, and they make the job 10 times easier and also make your detail look 10 times better. Now for the dashboard and the steering wheel, I recommend moving the steering wheel up and down, forward and backwards, whatever your steering wheel is capable of doing, so that way you can get between the dashboard and the steering column, which is a common place that's typically missed. Now, if your car has LCD screens, I don't recommend you spraying directly onto the surface of them. I usually spray around the screen, which kind of leaves some residual spray on them, which is typically just enough to wipe them down with a clean microfiber towel. And for the seats, I'm using the all-purpose cleaner on my drill brush because there is a lot of caked on dirt that got into the different creases of the leather and also on the stitching, and the drill brush made it 10 times easier to remove that dirt and then wipe it clean with a microfiber towel. Now, if you're detailing your car and the cup holders have anything caked inside them, go ahead and spray your all-purpose cleaner in there and let it soak up for several minutes. It'll make wiping out that dirt or debris 10 times easier. With everything clean, it is now time to follow with our top coat to all the plastic panels and the seats, and for this I'm using the Chemical Guys Silk and Shine. I like using this product because it has a UV protectant, plus it kind of gives the car that new car smell. And for the windows, I'm using invisible glass as a cleaner, and then I'm using 2 microfiber towels to clean the windows. And the reason being is you want to use 1 microfiber towel to wipe the windows, get any of the greasiness off of any of the dirt, and then I'm using a second microfiber towel to wipe that clean and remove any streaking or residual cleaner that's left on the surface. One thing that I think if you aren't a detailer you wouldn't realize is that some of these pickup trucks that are crew cabs or the larger size pickup trucks, they're pretty much like a Suburban or a full-size SUV like an Expedition in this case. There's a ton of interior. This pickup truck seats 6 people. It's got plastic panels. It's got cubbies everywhere to store stuff. It really does have a ton of interior that takes a long time to clean. So that is one thing that I don't think a lot of people realize about pickup trucks is they're pretty much the same amount of work as a full-size SUV. And make sure you don't forget when you're cleaning your interior glass like your windshield or your windows, don't forget your rear glass, your sunroof, your sun visors, and your rear view mirror when you're doing it. Now the final cleaning step is the floor mats. With them being rubber, it makes it super simple. I just rinse them off with the hose, take my all-purpose cleaner, my drill brush to remove any of the dirt that's caked on, and then I'm using the hose to rinse it back off again and my compressed air to dry them. And here are the end results. I included the before and afters of a truck that was extremely dusty and dirty from working on a farm. And with just using compressed air, the vacuum, and very, very simple amount of tools, we completely transformed this interior and it turned out incredible. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and make sure you guys are subscribed and have notifications turned on. The next video that'll be coming out on my channel is going to be a full exterior and interior clean that I know you guys are going to love. So be on the lookout for that for next week. And if you do not follow me on Instagram, make sure you guys go ahead and head over there as well. And you guys will see a sneak peek at Stauffer Garage. And thanks again, guys, for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.